There once was a fragrance that lived in a shoe. You know, and I just kept thinking to myself, is my nose broken? Am I broken? Then I realised, no, it's you. You are the one that's broken. Hi guys, Satchman, how's everyone doing? I just recorded this entire review and my camera stopped speaking. My camera stopped recording just as I started speaking. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I've been a bit under the weather, sorry, so excuse whatever thisness is that's going on today with my visage. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, today I'm reviewing the latest fragrance to come from Carolina Herrera that isn't a flanker. There is a fragrance that's come out this year from her called CH Privé, but that is also a flanker of many things, many CH versions, and we all know that Carolina Herrera loves a 212 flanker. Oh my gosh, so many. So this is the first fragrance in a long time that has been, I think, new, a completely new one, and it lives in a shoe. It stands out, but I'm not sure in a good way or not. I don't know what I feel about this bottle. I think it's so... that looks like a painful shoe to me. What I'm going to say first off about this is, this fragrance gets total polar opposite reviews. Some people think this is amazing, and people even say it's a masterpiece. Other people think it's boring. You can put me on this side of the fence. This isn't going to be the most positive of reviews. Please go and smell this yourself to see which team you fall into. This is just my 2 pennies worth. So a few little bits about what it says on the website. Oh, sorry, this came out in 2016 and it's an oriental floral. It says, like the city of New York itself, Good Girl is bold, powerful and daring. It's a town where everything is possible. No, in a town where everything is possible, Good Girl empowers women to be their total self and to make the city their own. A fragrance as powerful as it is sensual, an audacious blend of dark and light elements for the woman who loves her good side and celebrates her bad side. So, this is what's in it. It says, a weapon of seduction for the woman who wears it. Reveal your good side through the luminous facets of tuberose and jasmine sambac, and indulge your bad side through the addictive notes of roasted tonka beans and cocoa. I'm not sure why tonka beans and cocoa symbolise badness, but whatever, we'll just go with it for now. So on paper this sounded amazing. I was thinking, yay, white flowers, tuberose. I'm a big, huge fan of tuberose. Who doesn't love a bit of jasmine? Well, a lot of people don't, but sambac jasmine is a particularly nice type of jasmine. And then, you know, cocoa, cool, chocolatiness, tonka bean, sweetness, great. Let's try it on. Fragrantica also has it listed that this has almond in it, and also coffee, I think. Yeah, neither of those make an appearance either, if they are in there. And then it kind of just went a little bit downhill, I'm afraid. I'm really, really sorry. So let's spray it on my hand anyway. Ooh, I do, okay. I've worn this 3 times now, so I have familiarised myself with it a bit. So when I first spray this, I am kind of underwhelmed. It smells and feels syrupy. I don't know where that's coming from. It also smells quite woody. I don't know where that's coming from either. I was expecting an obvious white floral to jump out at me straight away. I feel like I've smelled this a million times before. It feels so familiar, and unfortunately it's just a little bit characterless at the beginning. The opening is the worst part. It does get to a better place later on. This isn't going to be a complete slating of a fragrance, but the opening is just completely underwhelming to me. I don't know what's going on. I can't smell white flowers, I don't smell cocoa, and I definitely don't smell tonka. I can smell a little bit of a hodgepodge of things that doesn't really smell like anything apart from a semi-sweet, syrupy feeling. The drying stage is better. It does start to reveal a few interesting things. I've worn it 3 times and only once did I actually go, oh my gosh, I just smelled tuberose. Out of nowhere it just came. I don't know what happened. It's not tuberose like I know it. It's kind of like the fakest tuberose you could ever smell. It just really isn't obviously white floral to me. That's why I thought, is this broken? Is my nose broken? Am I having an off day? But I just realised that it's just not a very outstanding and interesting fragrance at first. But Having said that, like I said, the drying stages, yes, there is a white floral element that starts to come out, and it sweetens up quite a bit. It's never overly sweet or sickly sweet, but I guess it could be if you sprayed quite a bit of it, or too much, like I always do with everything. But it does kind of level out quite nicely, and it does reveal a slight floral character. Whether that's white flowers, I don't think so. But anyway. The dry stage is the best stage of this fragrance. It does feel floral when it's very dry. The Sambac Jasmine is actually what is more strong than the tuberose to my nose. I honestly, smell this yourself. Really go and smell it to see what you think. I don't know if I'm just broken. I don't know what's going on. Or I can't have been broken for 3 days. I wore this when I wasn't ill, so... Anyway, so the Sambac Jasmine kind of starts to cut through the fragrance, and the syrupiness backs off, which is nice. You can feel it does get a little bit kind of sharper and a little bit more pronounced, which is nice. It's like, oh, okay, there is some hope yet for this thing. And it becomes less sweet as well. It's the nicest stage of the fragrance, like I said, but is it something I would rush out and buy? No. It probably smells really nice on some people, but I just don't really like the bottle, I don't really like the name of it, I don't really like the smell of it. This is totally a really over-opinionated review, but don't rush out there and buy it blind, because some of the reviews say that it's amazing, when in reality, it's kind of run-of-the-mill to me, so... Sorry, shoe fragrance. I like the end. I like the end of it. Not just because it's the end of the fragrance. I just don't know if I'm ready to do that journey of going through all of the stages to get to the nice part at the very end. A fragrance should be good on all levels, and this really only has a good dry down when it's much closer to the skin and all of its power has gone anyway. So don't get me wrong, it's a strong fragrance. It does last a long time. It has got punch. It is strong. So that is a saving grace about this, but really... Meh. Anyway, that's my review. I'm sorry that it wasn't the best one, and I was a little bit opinionated in this one because I'm not too fond of the fragrance. I just think that this could have been so much better. On paper, it sounded great. Where is all of this white floral and cocoa? It ain't in here, I tell you that right now. Anyway, that's all I know. Go down there to subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another review. Hopefully a much better one. I'm sorry. Goodbye.